All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and focus on Google AdWords for just a few moments. I really love Google. I'm having a lot of success with Google. In fact, I've been averaging anywhere between 50 to 100 signups monthly in Myworldplus by doing attraction marketing or negative style marketing through Google AdWords, and I'll be able to explain that to you in a minute. But let me just kind of give you an overview of my goal and also the goal of a lot of leaders and why they're having success using Google. Is Google happens to be one of the top search engines when people are looking for information in regards to maybe answers or issues to their home-based business. So to give you an idea, I'm going to type in a company called Zango and just kind of role play with me for a moment. Let's say all of us are in Zango, which is a healthy beverage company. Let's say we're struggling. We're trying to figure out what is it that we're doing wrong. You know, we seem to be following the directions. We've called our friends and family. We've invited them over to home meetings, but we're not able to grow our business. So what people will normally do is they'll do a Google search on their company, which our company is going to be called Zango, which is a popular company. And I just did a search. And so now what I'm doing is I'm looking on here to figure out what am I doing wrong? Or, you know, what ad would stand out to me if I'm person A who's struggling in Zango, or let's say a friend or family member has introduced me to Zango. I haven't yet joined the company, but I am gathering some information. So I'm doing a Google search as well. So we have person A and person B. So I'm looking at all the different sponsor links, which happen to be right here in yellow, and then also along the right hand side here. So if I'm scrolling down, this one here that says don't join Zango, 2 to 5K month, easy biz, let me show you how. Well, by dissecting the outside of this ad, it's saying don't join Zango. And then what I'm noticing is by saying 2 to 5K month, easy biz, let me show you how. This one here is basically trying to sell me on another business opportunity. A lot of ads like this will get overlooked because this person is too aggressive. They're trying to get you to look at their opportunity too fast. I think you want to slow the pace down a little bit. And these are my own opinions, but what I'm doing is working. So, for instance, this one here says, I felt with Zango. Then I read this free report. Now I'm living the dream. See how. Now, this is what I like about this ad. This one pertains to person A, and it pertains to person B. So whether you're a Zango rep that's struggling, this ad is going to be appealing from the outside. And then if you're someone who's looking at the Zango opportunity, this ad is still appealing because these are facts or information that you would probably want to know upon joining as well. So let's read this ad again. It says, I felt with Zango. Then I read this free report. Now I'm living the dream. See how. So based on what I'm seeing on the outside, and this is very important that you understand this, I expect to see information in regards to what I'm reading right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how many times, and I'm going to do it here in a second, that I click on an ad like this and I go inside expecting to find information regarding the title, and it has nothing to do with what's on the outside. So I'm going to click on this and let's see if they talk about it. So this one is titled The Coffee House Letter. Hi, my name is Ann. I failed at MLM. Then I read the shocking report. 3 months later, I fulfilled my dream, blah, 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 blah. Dear Zango member and owner, there's no question that Zango is a first-rated company with first-rate. Okay, so if I stop right here, this person has done a great job in that they have addressed inside here exactly what was on the outside. Again, it's so important to be sure that you're funneling people into the information that they're looking for. You don't know how many times I see somebody write an ad just like the one we just clicked on right here, and then all of a sudden that you click on it and it goes to this. This is my page I'm showing you. Ladies and gentlemen, this will not work. You have to make sure that you have an ad inside that is addressing the need, because that's the reason why that person went in there. It's no different than a newspaper. If you open if you look on the front page or of the newspaper and it says Colorado casinos are closing down because of tax law. For more information, go to page A1, and you go to A1, and then it has, are you looking for a home-based business or something like that? It doesn't pertain to what you went there for, and that's one thing I tell you. You have to be sure to give people the information that they're looking for first. Then you can find a crafty way to say, oh, by the way, let me show you what I'm doing. So if I go back to this and click on this here, let me give you an idea of how you can be crafty with this. You can have something very similar like this. Let's say you have your own picture. Let's say you're talking about your experience in network marketing, and then you're talking a bit about Zango. And I'm going to actually teach you how to do this as well. But you want to have an article like this that's talking a little bit about your experience with Zango. And then as in the midway point, you can say, I'm starting to have success, though, with another program that I'm working. It's only 20 bucks a month. So you can transition into it. But initially, always talk about what your title said. Don't veer away to something totally different. That is very important. I know that I'm sounding redundant, but ladies and gentlemen, it happens all the time where I get an email from someone saying, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not getting the results. I'm getting a lot of clicks, but no one's taking the tour. And then when they send me on, they say, hey, I'm marketing over here, and I go look, this is what I'm seeing. So if we continue our search here, let's go to another one here. Actually, we're almost running out of time. Let's just do one more. Let's type in Melaleuca, which is another company. So again, we're person A and person B. Either we're in Melaleuca and we're struggling, or we're thinking about joining Melaleuca because a friend and family member has told us about it. So now we're doing our own homework and we're trying to figure out, is this the company for us? So I'm looking at this first ad. Melaleuca helps children. Learn how Melaleuca, the wellness company, is helping children. Well, to me, that ad there, it will probably get a few clicks, but most people that are looking up information are not going to be joining Melaleuca because of this effort, even though that's a blessing that someone is doing that. But my goal here is to teach you the right and wrong way to market. So I would say this is probably not going to be an effective ad unless you're finding someone who has a mission or a passion in their life for helping kids. My kids are home from school, so please excuse the noise in the background. Let me scroll down here. Melaleuca problems, battling to build your business, learn the secret, $1 trial. So that's actually pretty good. So if we click on that, let's see what this talks about. So it says, discover the one secret weapon that other leaders cannot show you how. So this is more of a, well, there's a YouTube coming up, taking a little bit long. So let's just keep scrolling through. All right, so my computer is not really responding right now, but I think we've done a good job in talking about this. Let me see how much time we're working with here. Okay. So let me just add a couple more points. So let's say we feel like, okay, let's try and put an ad right here where Melaleuca is. So again, we want to create an ad that's going to be catchy. Don't write an ad that says, looking for a home-based business, perfect low-cost program. That is really generic, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, when you're targeting other network marketers, you really have to talk about their company first, and then you're swinging them into your opportunity. Now, if you had never been a part of Melaleuca, then you probably should do some history on Melaleuca to understand what it's about, and then you can say in your article, when people click on your ad, hey, fellow Melaleuca business owners, I've been in a lot of different network marketing companies, many similar to Melaleuca. See how I did that? So for those of you that say, well, Marcus, I can't advertise the Melaleuca people because I'm not part of Melaleuca. Well, yeah, you can. So there's a certain way you do it, but remember, whatever your ad says on the outside here, when people click on it, it has got to continue talking about that. Do not swing them into, you have to see this low-cost program. Don't do that. Talk to them about the need and the reason why they stopped by your ad in the first place. Once you've got their attention, then you can say, I've transitioned from my program, which was much like Melaleuca, over to this new program. It's only $19.95 a month. It's perfect in this economy. Ladies and gentlemen, take a tour of this and you're going to be blown away. Then you see how I did that? You can be really smooth in presenting it. So right now I'm approaching 10 minutes, which means my time is up. With that said, we should be done with this segment here, and let's continue on.